net control stations from any area may check in now. Over.
Alpha 2, Kilo Uniform India, KA2KUI, Charlie in Willsboro, with a report.
This is Kilo Echo 2, Bravo Delta Oscar, Rich in Scarlet Falls with one routine weather report. Over.
Control acknowledges KA2KUI and Kilo Echo 2, Bravo Delta Oscar. Let's go to KA2KUI with your weather report, please.
Good evening, Josh, everyone on the net. The report tonight is sky is overcast, and we have no precipitation at this time. The temperature is 33 degrees. The wind is calm, and I don't have a barometer reading. Back to net.
KUI, thank you for your weather report. Let's now go to Kilo Echo 2, Bravo Delta Oscar. Please go ahead with your weather traffic.
Good evening, Josh, and all on the net. This is KE2BDO. Here in Scarlet Falls, we have overcast skies with no precipitation. Temperature is 32 degrees. The winds are calm, and no barometer reading available. KE2BDO, back to net control.
BDO, thank you for your weather traffic. Let's now pause 5 seconds for any emergency traffic only. Over. KD1 NIJ, Josh, net control. Additional stations waiting to check in. Please call now.
This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, Ernest in St. Andrews, West Ontario, with one routine weather report.
This is November Juliet 1 Sierra, Eric in Shelburne, Vermont, with a routine weather report.
Delta 2, November Juliet Charlie, down in Newcastle Junction, New York, with a routine weather report. Over. This is
What's up, folks?
November 2, X-Ray, Hotel, Bravo.
Weather,
New York. One routine weather report. Over.
We'll hear what it is here in a second. It starts at 7 o'clock on Saturdays.
This is Whiskey Golf 2, Whiskey Phil, Bush AC, one routine weather report. Over.
What's up, Devin? How's it going?
Acknowledges following stations and the first station, the Canadian call sign. I may
I
not
see
have
you're back
got you
home.
correct, but I believe it's Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray, Victor, Victor. Is that correct, or please correct me? Over.
She went to shoo him off the chair, and then his dumbass went.
Okay.
Back to you. Also checked in November Juliet 1 Sierra, Kilo Delta 2 NJC, November 2 X-Ray Hotel Bravo, and Whiskey Golf 2 Whiskey Bill. Let's now
watch the
go
Leafs
back
game,
to
huh?
Victor Alpha 3 X-Ray Victor Victor. If I have your call sign correct,
That's
please
my
go ahead
turn.
with your weather report.
Thank you for taking me, KD1 IJ. This is VA3EWV, Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, calling in from St. Andrews, West Ontario, Canada, with one routine weather report. We have skies overcast here, no precipitation. Our temperature is 33 degrees, winds are calm, and we have a barometer of 30.52 and rising. That's the end of the weather report. Back over to you, Net Control.
Thank you very much.
Finally
Victor
got it
Alpha
in.
3 Echo Victor. Do I have your call sign correct, please? Over.
Negative. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Echo Whiskey Victor, EWV, QSL.
Roger that. Thank you. Apologize
Hey, Michael, what's going on?
Echo Whiskey Victor, thank you very much for your report. Let's now go to NJ1S.
I found a weather reporting channel, the frequency, that's on at 7 o'clock on Saturdays. I was just scanning.
Good evening to everyone on the net.
W2BRYB.
My home QTH in Shelburne. I've got mostly cloudy skies, 34 degrees Fahrenheit or 1.1 degrees Celsius. It's a little chilly outside. We have a light wind out of the north, 5 miles per hour. It is spitting snow here, but very lightly. At my QTH, we have a barometric pressure of 30.
We have it on WB2RYB. We have the tone as 123.0, which is correct. But if you try to use that, it's not going to work. Also, I found that there was a tone of 70, but that's not going to work either. So if you want to do this weather report, same thing, and they have the tone to 100. So it looks like they're doing musical tone chairs as well. But this is legit stuff, and they only do the weather report, and you can only key up if there's an emergency. You'll hear them say that here shortly. So you guys can listen along with me here.
Control, K2 NJC. Please provide your weather report. Over.
Good evening, and the altitude is overcast, no precip, the temperature is 32 degrees, the wind is calm, and the barometer is 3041 and rising. K2 NJC, end of report. Over.
NJC, thank you for your weather report.
and rising. No precipitation throughout the day. End of report. WA2 YUZ. Over.
YUZ, thank you for your weather report. This is KB1 NIJ Josh. Do we have any final check-ins, questions, or comments? Over.
This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor for comment.
Victor Alpha 3 Whiskey Victor, please go ahead with your comment.
Yes, thank you, Net Control. I'm a new ham, recently licensed. I've been trying to get on this net for about 3 months. I'm with the Seaway Valley Amateur Radio Club, and if you go to svrc.ca, it shows this repeater, but it shows a tone that is not the tone I use to get into the net. So I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but I had the first tone, and then one of my mentors gave me a second tone, and then he said that there were actually maybe 3 repeaters. So then we tried this one, and it worked tonight. So that's why you're hearing me for the first time. But I really thank you guys, and that's why I couldn't get it. I think it might be something on our side. But if you go to, again, svrc.ca and look for this repeater on our list, it actually does not show the tone I'm talking to now. But I won't mention them in case that's on purpose. Anyway, back over to you, Net Control. VA3 EWB, we're clear. All right, what's up, Rob? Thank you. It says, let me look at my sheet. It says Malone, New York.
That's kind of what I thought. Yeah, there are actually 3 PL tones that repeater uses. PL that you're using tonight is the only one that links it to Whiteface, which is the main repeater. So as long as you use this PL tone, you should be fine.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, back to you, Net Control, and that was the big 3-month mystery of trying to get in there. Back over to Net Control. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, we're clear.
Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, thank you very much, and hope to hear from you often. This is KB1 NIJ Net Control. Let's put it out there again. Do we have any final check-ins, questions, or comments? Over.
How's it going, Rob? So that tone is 100, by the way. We have 123 on our list.
Northern New York Emergency Services Net. Please monitor this repeater at 145110 and its backup online in Mountain at 147285 for any emergency that may arise.
Hey, Rebecca, how's it going?
Repeater is a designated racing repeater which is monitored 24 hours. Identification and reasons such as emergency, test, or other require rekeying of the repeater. Do not keep the repeater between the hours of midnight and 06 a.m. unless it is an emergency. This evening there were a total of 11 stations on frequency, including Net Control. There was a total of 12 traffic.
Oh, you're at work, yeah.
Weather.
Hey, I got a job.
And then the net report.
Rebecca, I finally landed myself a job. I've been unemployed all this time. And I'll start on November 21st at 8 o'clock. So I hope that some of the people that are on the morning net keep it going. Yeah, I've been unemployed for like 6 months, and it's been scary, eh? My wife and I both have been off work, so for one of us to get a job is great. I have to travel to Ottawa, which is a bummer, but I'm not complaining because it's a job, eh? Okay, so that's another little net. This is the Northern New York Emergency Net. We have a repeater sheet at our local club. It has over 20 repeaters on it. I had my radio on scan doing some work for the club, and for about 3 to 4 months now, I've been trying to get into this, and I just thought they were ignoring me because I would keep keying up, and they were not saying anything. I thought it was because I was in Canada. But, you know, it was on, the tone is 123. And anyway, I started doing some more research, asked one of the folks there, Rick, and he helped me out. And he says, oh, because I guess he has a fancy radio that finds tones. He said, oh, this repeater has 3 tones. There's 3 different repeaters. So we tried one that's on tone 70. And actually, it has better coverage than most of the repeaters around here. So I was going to tell people that, but that thing is located in the States, so I didn't know how that would work. And then we found the tone of 100. I'll just tell you guys, but it's not on our sheet. And I don't know if they did that on purpose or not, because with the other 2, you can talk to each other, but it's not going to the weather thing, eh? And I guess they may have kept that not on here, because that is a strictly weather reporting thing. As they said, they come on twice a day. 7:30 a.m. and then 1900 hours in the evening, Eastern Standard Time. But anyway, I'll be adding that one to my list and see if they have anything on Facebook or the web. And that'll be that. But it's good talking to you guys. I'm going to go back to my tedious job here of, I'll show you guys what I'm doing right now. It's a little project I'm working on. It's really boring, but it's got to be done. So it's an Excel sheet here, which you see everybody's call sign on. But up here, I don't know why the light's on there. But up here, it's like a master Excel sheet there with all the check-ins that we have. And it used to just be done with the check-in. They would just say, they would just mark how many people checked in. They wouldn't even put their name by of who checked in. So what I'm doing today is trying to get this automated here, where it will tally up all of the totals like you see here, right? And then at the end of all this, what I wanted to do, which I'm working on the formulas tonight, I wanted to do the year to date, you know, so it'll say how many I need to hold it up here. It shows all the repeaters and how many people checked on repeater. As you see here, this says 5 and then there's a blank because all this stuff is hidden. But what will happen, it'll show every month and it'll be all automated. As you're putting it in, it'll tally it up here. And then on another page over here that doesn't exist yet, you'll have all the people who checked in over here, and it'll have their year-to-date total of how many times they did a check-in. Anyway, that's what I'm playing around on with now. And yeah. Okay, there's one near you, a 2 meter, and 6 meter. Oh, and 10 meter all linked together. Okay, cool. All right, well. Anyway, I'm tired now doing all that Excel stuff, so that was a good little break and stuff. I'll go grab me a coffee and I'll get back to this, and hopefully I'll have this out at the next club meeting, the local club. I'll have it ready to go. You guys have a good rest of your weekend there, and this is VA3EWV, and we're going to be clear.